Okay. Well, my name's Jake. Just to start off, so I'm Jake Yates, and I'm the founder and owner of this company, Yates Precision Manufacturing. So yeah, it's just pretty much my wife and I right now. But yeah, go ahead with the questions.
Okay. So I will begin with your own background. Maybe you can tell us about this. Well, it's your first time you built a brand, or you were working in a machine shop before?
Sure. So my background is I'm a degreed mechanical engineer. So I went to school in Rochester, New York, and straight out of school, I actually worked in a coal mine. Nonetheless, it was pretty much the only job I could get at the time. So I worked at a local coal mine. Then after that, I got into the aerospace industry. I worked in aerospace manufacturing, mainly power generation stuff, so turbines, blades and vanes, things like that. And then shortly after, I probably worked there for 3 years. And then after that, we moved back home where we are now. This is where we're originally from, in southwestern Pennsylvania. And I got a job at a local medical manufacturing company, where we manufacture hips, knees, vertebrae, all your implants, both plastics and metals. So a lot of titanium and stainless steel. I worked there for 6 years until just in January, I made the full-time jump out here. So I'm now full-time in our manufacturing company, which is Yates Precision Manufacturing. So I'm about 4 months into being a full-time, self-employed entrepreneur. So it's so far so good. But yeah, a lot of my background and I guess my strengths would be design for manufacturing, being that I'm also the one programming and setting up the machines that you see behind me. I kind of know some, I guess, tips and tricks on how to design things to be more manufacturable, which I think is very important, especially in today's day and age, trying to keep price low. So that would be my strength, is probably design for manufacturing.
Okay, cool. Maybe you can tell us a few words about your vision for Yates Precision Razors.
Sure. So we started manufacturing safety razors in 2019, kind of by accident. I had one machine out here, and I was kind of just doing a contract manufacturing nights and weekends, and we kind of fell into safety razors by accident, and it happened to be a pretty good little niche market that we fell into. But as far as our vision going forward, we want to continue to establish our brand. We're becoming pretty well known for manufacturing high quality safety razors. In addition to our own, we also manufacture 6 other companies' safety razors for them. Okay. So which is if you had told me that 4 years ago, I didn't know what a safety razor was, and now that's what I live and breathe is safety razors. So it's kind of been a weird ride, but we're going to continue to grow the brand. We started with 1 CNC machine, and now we have 5, and we're already in need for another. And yeah, I mean, we need to continue to offer our own products, expand on our own product line, develop some different razors. But yeah, I mean, the goal is to continue to grow this as to be known as a high quality safety razor company.
Okay. Yeah, cool story. So you have the entire production process internally in your machine shop?
Yes, so that's correct. We're pretty vertically integrated. Aside from, we have to order the raw materials in. So raw stainless comes in, but after that, everything's done in-house. From machining to hand finishing to we even machine our own packaging. So we machine our foam for our tin packaging. So we're very vertically integrated. And I mean, there's only a couple things that we go outside for. We purchase our tins from outside suppliers, and one of our polishing processes, electropolish, we have an outside supplier do that, but everything else is done in-house here.
Okay. Insane.
Just to make sure I well understand, you are machining with your own facilities, your own razors and razors for other brands, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So we do, like I said, we do ours, and then it's 4, and then working on 5 other companies' razors that we also make. Most of them we're not allowed to, we're under NDA, so we can't really disclose who's we're making. But we are making a lot of the other big name machine safety razors here.
Okay.
Great. I have a few other questions about how long does it take to manufacture a razor from scratch? If I one...
So sure. So it probably takes. I mean, if I were doing one razor at a time, which we don't do, we manufacture about. You can see on the machine behind me. You can see the pallet here. So we machine 24 at a time.
Okay.
But it probably takes so there's 3 main components: the handle, the top cap, and the base plate. The top cap takes about an hour total to machine. The base plate's about 45 minutes total, and the handle's between 12 and 15 minutes. So whatever that adds up to, almost 2 hours probably if you were machining them one at a time. Now I have these machines set up to where when this one's fully loaded up, it'll run for about between 14 and 18 hours without me having to touch it. So
Okay.
I try to run overnights. I can run through the weekend as well. So automation's a big player in what we do here.
You've designed your own work holding devices?
Yeah. So everything. So aside from the tombstone here, you can see pretty much everything else I designed and machined right on that machine. And then you can only see this machine. There's a duplicate, essentially identical machine over on this side that has a pretty similar setup. There's a machine right here in front of me that's an older machine that has some different work holding on it. And then my lathes where we make the handles are in front of me over this way where you guys can't see.
Okay.
Okay.
How many razors have you sold last year, for example? Just to know.
Yeah, so in the last year, so we started manufacturing our own razors in the end of 2019, and I just engraved number 1,100 of our razors. So you're looking at a little over 1,000 in probably 2 years. A lot of that has been limited to me because, like I said, I just went full time out here in January. So my time was limited prior to that. So we've been out of stock more than I would have liked. So we probably could have doubled that number. But I would say in the last year, between our razors and then all the other companies that we manufacture for, I would say we do 1,000 to 1,500 a year.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
So your razors is almost 1/3 of your production, something like that.
I would say we're probably at about 1/3. I'd like it to be more. And like I said, it's just been limited to my time. For one of our companies, we do about 300 razors a month now, and that quantity is going up. So that's probably our biggest product running through here. And the company's called Wet Shaving Club. I designed and manufacture their razors as well. So, and like I said, we do about 300 a month of theirs.
Okay.
Okay. And you're also taking some orders for just machine shop stuff, or you're just making razor right now?
I do take some contract manufacturing. I probably shouldn't because it gets me behind on my razor stuff. But I enjoy contract manufacturing. It kind of keeps me sharp. If you design, razors, they're very similar. So over and over and over again, you kind of get tunnel vision. Whereas contract manufacturing kind of keeps me on my toes as far as programming and work holding and fixtures and things go. So I enjoy contract manufacturing. But like I said, I probably should tailor it off a little bit. I'd say we're probably about 15 to 20% contract manufacturing still outside of razors. And I'm working on hiring some employees to kind of take that over. So we'll see where we are in the next 6 months. But I need to focus a little bit more on razors than I probably do.
Okay.
And you plan to hire some more people to work with you in the workshop, or for the moment just wanna stay by yourself?
No, I need to hire people. I need to get out of the day-to-day production stuff and hire someone to take over that and let me do what I'm good at, which is the design and the prototyping stuff. Sometimes I get bogged down in keeping machines running on production, and I don't get to the higher level tasks. So this summer we're going to have an engineering intern here with me full time, which will help. And then, so my wife is out here 3 days a week. She helps a lot. And then we have some other part-time help now, but we need to look to hire some more full-time help.
Ok. C'est la dernière question, c'est quoi?
Ah, yeah.
C'est
We were wondering about the commercial success of your razors. If what is the key for you? Was it to Instagram really a big part of the success of your razors, or is it maybe other way to distribute the product, or is it only the quality of the product and people are talking about that just by themselves?
To start, Instagram was a huge player in that, and it still is. I mean, love it or hate it, social media is pretty important when it comes to marketing. So when I first started designing the razor, I was posting about it on social media, and I originally I was just going to make, a couple for friends and family. Well, as I posted the design process and the prototyping process, people started to gain interest on social media and on Instagram specifically. And it kind of took off from there. So that kind of turned into our first pre-order. And then people started spreading the words via Instagram. You'll see people posting pictures of our razor on Instagram with their shave of the day, and it kind of took off by word of mouth after that. Another big player there's actually forums dedicated to this type of shaving, and word started spreading through forums online. But I would still say our main media outlet is Instagram and Facebook.
Mm. And do you have a marketing strategy? You want to expand through marketing, or not really? You just go day by day on Instagram and Facebook?
We're starting to focus more on marketing and starting to build a bit of a marketing plan. Like I said before, without doing any marketing, we still couldn't keep up with demand. So we were always out of stock. So it really we didn't need to focus too much on marketing. But now we're able to meet or exceed demand. So now we can up our marketing a little bit. We do. We have our email subscriber list that I probably don't send enough emails, but we're going to start building that out. My wife Ashley has been doing a pretty good job with our Instagram stuff. So that's our goal in the next 6 months, is to really establish a good marketing plan to drive demand up, and then continue to meet that with supply.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks.
We are done?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, thank you for all this story. It's really interesting, and because we have in our client, we have a lot of people who want to launch their own product, but it's pretty rare that those people are able to manufacture their products. And sometimes some other people, like who has a machining workshop like you, come and want to find an idea for a new product, but it's actually pretty hard to go on the market, and all the marketing strategy is the point that most of the industrials do not know very well, and not really able to do. So it's really interesting to see how you did it, and that it worked well, and we are happy of the success of your brand and your company. So we really wish you a good success, and to continue on this good way with your company.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you guys reaching out and taking the time. Like I said, we happen to fall into a pretty niche market that I would say half of it was luck, really. So, like you said, it's not easy launching a product and getting traction behind it. So, I would say we're a little bit lucky, but it's been some hard work too. So, again, I appreciate you guys taking the time. This has been interesting. Ashley kind of sprung it on me last minute, so sorry if I wasn't completely prepared, but I enjoyed it. So it's nice talking to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.